All four of you, get in. The rancher found a girl, raising 3 siblings alone. Maya pressed her back against the splintered doorframe, the rusted shotgun heavy in her trembling hands. 3 small bodies huddled behind her on the sagging porch, their bare feet silent on rotting wood. The black pickup truck sat in their overgrown driveway, like a predator, engine ticking in the afternoon heat. The man who stepped out wore weathered boots and a silver badge that caught the dying sunlight. His eyes swept across their boarded windows, the empty chicken coop, the wilted garden where nothing had grown since winter. "You can't just show up here," Maya said. "Been watching this place for weeks." His voice carried the weight of authority she'd learned to fear. "Where's your folks?" "Gone. Dead or gone. What's the difference?" Behind Maya, 10-year-old Jack whispered something to the twins, Lily and Rose. Their clothes hung loose on bony frames. "Too many missed meals. Too many nights listening for footsteps on the porch. You're Tom Caldwell's daughter," the rancher said, "was. He owed my family. Money. He owed everyone money." Maya's finger found the trigger guard. The metal felt cold against her skin. The rancher took another step forward. His shadow fell across the porch steps like a judgment. "That gun ain't loaded," he said. "You sure about that? Your daddy never kept bullets in the house." Too afraid of what might happen, the children shifted behind her. Maya felt their fear like heat against her back. The shotgun wavered in her grip. "We're not going anywhere with you. This ain't a request. Then what is it?" "Mercy." The word hung between them like smoke. Maya studied his weathered face, searching for the lie she knew had to be there. Men like him didn't show mercy to families like hers. Not in this county. Not ever. The rancher opened the passenger door of his truck. The hinges groaned in the silence. "All 4 of you," he said, his voice cutting through their defiance like a blade through paper. "Get in." Maya lowered the shotgun but didn't drop it. The twins pressed closer to Jack, their wide eyes fixed on the open truck door. The rancher waited with the patience of someone used to broken things. "Where are you taking us?" Maya asked. "Somewhere with food. And after that?" "We'll see." The passenger seat looked clean. No rope, no blood. Just worn leather and the smell of hay. Maya searched his face for the trap she knew had to be there. "Lily, Rose, get in the truck." Maya, "No," Jack whispered. "We don't have a choice." Her voice cracked. The shotgun felt heavier than their father's debts. The twins climbed into the cab first, their small hands gripping the doorframe. Jack followed, his jaw set like their fathers used to get before the drinking started. Maya slid in last, the shotgun across her lap. The rancher closed the door and walked around to the driver's side. Maya watched him through the windshield, noting how he moved, careful, deliberate, like someone used to being watched. "What's your name?" she asked when he got in. "Cole. That's it?" "That's enough." The engine turned over with a low rumble. Maya felt the twins' hands find hers in the darkness between the seats. Their fingers were cold. "My daddy's not coming back," she said. "I know." "You know where he went?" Cole put the truck in gear. "Your daddy made some bad choices. Owed money to people who don't forgive. So you're collecting his debt?" "No." He turned onto the dirt road that led away from everything they'd ever known. "I'm paying it." Maya watched their house shrink in the side mirror until the porch light disappeared behind the trees. She thought about her father's last words before he walked out that door 3 months ago. How he'd looked back once, his eyes full of something that might have been sorry. "Where's your property?" she asked. 20 miles north. You live alone." Cole's hands tightened on the steering wheel. "Used to have a daughter." "About your age." The word "used to" hung in the truck like smoke. Maya understood then that mercy sometimes wore the face of grief. Cole's ranch house sat in a hollow between 2 hills, its windows dark against the fading light. Maya helped the twins out of the truck while Jack stood close, his eyes scanning the empty fields. The place felt haunted in a way their own house never had. "You can put the gun down now," Cole said. Maya kept it at her side. "Not yet." "Fair enough." The front porch creaked under their weight. Inside, the house smelled like coffee and old wood. Photographs lined the mantel above a cold fireplace. A girl with Cole's eyes smiled from every frame. "That's Sarah," Cole said quietly. "Where is she?" Lily asked. "Gone." His voice carried the weight of something final. Maya studied the photographs. The girl looked happy, safe, everything Maya had never been able to give her siblings. "Sit down," Cole said. "We need to talk." They gathered around a wooden table scarred with years of use. Cole poured water from a pitcher into 4 glasses. The twins drank like they'd been walking through desert. "Your father came to see me 3 months ago," Cole began. "Before he left," Maya said. "He was scared. Said some people were coming for him." "What people?" "Sheriff Graves. County Commissioner Walsh. Men with money and badges who think they own everything." Jack looked up from his water. "Why would they want our daddy?" Cole's jaw tightened. "Your father saw something he shouldn't have. Out by Miller's Creek." Maya felt ice form in her stomach. "What kind of something?" "Bodies in the water. Young girls. All of them from families like yours." The room went silent except for the ticking of an old clock. Maya's hand started shaking. "He told you this?" "He had photographs. Said he was going to the state police. But he didn't. They got to him first." Cole met her eyes across the table. "Tom Caldwell was a good man who made one mistake. He thought the law would protect him." Rose tugged on Maya's sleeve. "Maya, what does that mean?" Maya pulled her sister close, breathing in the smell of her unwashed hair. "It means Daddy tried to do the right thing. And it killed him," Cole said simply. Maya looked around the empty house, at the photographs of a daughter who would never come home. "Why are you helping us?" "Because I couldn't save her," Cole said. "But maybe I can save you." Maya found Cole in the kitchen an hour later. The twins had fallen asleep on the couch, curled together like puppies. Jack sat by the window watching the darkness beyond the glass. "They're settled," Maya said. "Good." Cole poured coffee into 2 chipped mugs. "You hungry?" "I want answers first." She studied the photographs covering every surface. Sarah at different ages. Sarah laughing. Sarah holding a fishing pole. Sarah in a graduation gown. The progression stopped abruptly at 17. "How did she die?" Maya asked. Cole's hand tightened on his mug. "She didn't die. She disappeared." "When?" 2 years ago. Dumped her bike by Miller's Creek. Never found her." Maya felt something cold settle in her chest. "The same creek where my father saw the bodies." "Yes. And you think Sheriff Graves had something to do with it?" "I know he did." Cole opened a drawer and pulled out a manila folder. Inside were newspaper clippings, photographs, handwritten notes. 12 girls in 5 years, all from poor families, all disappeared near water. Maya flipped through the papers. Young faces stared back at her, girls who looked like her sisters, like herself. "Why haven't you gone to the state police?" "With what proof?" "A grieving father's suspicions." "My father had photographs." "Your father's dead." Cole's voice was flat. "And his photographs are gone." Maya set down the folder. "So what's your plan?" "Keep us here like pets." "Keep you alive." "For how long?" "Until I can prove what they did." Maya looked at Sarah's photographs again. The girl had Cole's stubborn chin, his steady eyes. In one picture, she stood in this same kitchen, flower on her cheek, smiling at whoever held the camera. "She baked," Maya said, "every Sunday, made terrible cookies. And you think if you save us, it'll bring her back?" Cole met her eyes. "I think if I don't save you, she died for nothing." Maya understood then. They were both haunted by the same ghosts. Maya woke to the sound of gravel crunching in the driveway. Through the bedroom window, she watched a white patrol car roll to a stop beside Cole's truck. The badge on the door caught the morning light like a warning. "Cole," she whispered, shaking him awake on the couch. He sat up instantly, his hand reaching for something under the cushions. "How many cars?" "1, Sheriff's Department." Cole cursed under his breath. "Get the kids, back bedroom, don't come out no matter what you hear." Maya gathered her siblings quickly, their sleep-heavy bodies stumbling through the hallway. She pressed them against the far wall and put her finger to her lips. The knock came hard and official. Maya crept to the bedroom door, pressing her ear against the wood. "Sheriff Graves," Cole's voice carried through the house. "Cole, heard you had some visitors." "Don't know what you mean." 4 kids, Tom Caldwell's bunch. They belong in state custody." Maya felt her blood turn to ice. She looked back at her siblings huddled against the wall, their faces pale in the dim light. "No kids here," Cole said. "That's so. Mind if I take a look around? You got a warrant? Don't need one. Welfare check? Footsteps moved through the house, heavy boots on wooden floors. Maya pressed herself against the door, her heart hammering against her ribs. Nice place you got here, Graves said. Shame about your daughter, Sarah, wasn't it? Get out. Now that's not very neighborly. I'm just trying to help. Those Caldwell kids, they're better off in the system. Protected. Protected from what? Bad influences. People who might fill their heads with stories. Maya heard the threat in his voice, cold and certain. She understood then what Cole had been trying to tell her. The state wasn't safety, it was silence. Like I said, no kids here, Cole repeated. Well, if they do turn up, you call me, immediately. County's got procedures for orphans. I'll keep that in mind. The front door slammed. Maya waited until the patrol car's engine faded before opening the bedroom door. Cole stood in the hallway, his face grim. He knows we're here, Maya said. Yes. And he'll be back. Yes. Jack stepped forward, his young face hard. What do we do? Cole looked at each of them in turn. We fight. Cole spread the manila folder across the kitchen table. Maya stared at the photographs while Jack kept watch at the window. The twins sat on the floor, drawing with crayons Cole had found in a drawer. Sarah's not the only one, Cole said, pointing to a newspaper clipping. Emma Rodriguez, 15, found her body in the quarry. Says here she drowned, Maya read. Can't drown with rope burns on your wrists. Maya's stomach turned. And the sheriff ruled it accidental. Case closed in 3 days. Jack turned from the window. There's another car coming. Maya looked outside. A black sedan with county plates. 2 men in suits stepped out, their movements careful and practiced. Commissioner Walsh, Cole said, and his deputy. What do they want? To make us disappear. The knock came softer this time. Polite. Maya recognized the sound of power that didn't need to shout. Mr. Patterson? Commissioner Walsh. Need to have a word. Cole opened the door but didn't step back. Maya positioned herself where she could see the men's faces. Walsh was older, silver-haired, with the kind of smile that never reached his eyes. Beautiful property you have here, Walsh said. What do you want? The Caldwell children. There's been a custody order issued. By who? Family court. Judge Morrison signed it this morning. Maya felt the trap closing around them. These men owned judges, sheriffs, anyone who might help. Funny thing about that order, Cole said. It's dated yesterday. Walsh's smile faltered. Clerical error. Or you knew they'd be here before they arrived. The deputy's hand moved toward his jacket. Maya saw the gun handle peeking out. Mr. Patterson, you're harboring fugitives. That's a serious crime. They're children. They're witnesses to crimes that threaten this county's stability. Maya stepped into view. What crimes? Walsh studied her face. Your father was a troubled man, Miss Caldwell, prone to hallucinations. He saw you dumping bodies. He saw shadows. Mental illness runs in families. Maya felt rage building in her chest. We're not going with you. Yes, Walsh said quietly. You are. Maya followed the sound of dripping water behind the barn. The old well sat in a circle of dead grass, its stone rim cracked with age. She peered into the darkness below, smelling something sweet and wrong. Don't go near that thing. Maya spun around. Cole stood 20 feet away, his face pale in the moonlight. Why not? It's not safe. What's down there? Cole moved closer, his boots silent on the dry ground. Things that should stay buried. Maya pulled out her phone's flashlight. The beam cut through the darkness, revealing shapes at the bottom. Clothes, bones, a child's backpack with a torn strap. Jesus Christ, she whispered. Turn off the light. How many? Maya, please. She kept the light steady. How many girls, Cole? His shoulders sagged. 7, maybe 8. And you just left them down there? What was I supposed to do? Call the sheriff who put them there. Maya felt sick, So you've been living with this, knowing they're down there. Every day. Is Sarah down there too? Cole's face cracked. No, she's still missing. A wind moved through the trees, carrying the sound of something that might have been crying. Maya felt eyes watching her from the darkness beyond the well. She's here, though, Maya said quietly. You can feel her. She's angry. She has a right to be. Maya turned off the flashlight. In the sudden darkness, she saw a pale figure standing beside Cole. Young, 17, eyes like holes burned in paper. She's standing right next to you, Maya whispered. Cole didn't look. She's been there since the day she died. You said she was missing to everyone else, dead to me. The figure raised one translucent hand, pointing toward the house. Maya understood. There are more children coming, aren't there? Yes. And you think you can save them all? I have to try. Maya looked at Sarah's ghost, at the well full of bones, at Cole's broken face. We're not your redemption story. No, Cole said quietly. You're my last chance. Maya carried the manila folder to the metal barrel behind the barn. Cole followed with a can of gasoline and a book of matches. The twins and Jack slept inside, exhausted by fear and uncertainty. You sure about this? Cole asked. They already know what we know. Keeping the evidence just makes us targets. Maya dropped the photographs into the barrel. Sarah's face stared up from the pile, frozen in time beside the other missing girls. She would have been your age now, Cole said. She was my age when they killed her. Cole poured gasoline over the papers. The smell cut through the night air, sharp and final. After this, there's no going back. Good. Maya struck a match. I'm tired of running. The flame caught immediately, turning the photographs to ash and smoke. Maya watched her father's evidence curl and blacken, taking with it any chance of justice through proper channels. What happens tomorrow? Cole asked. We protect the kids. We expose the truth. We make them pay. That's not a plan. That's a prayer. Sometimes they're the same thing. Sarah's ghost appeared beside the fire, her pale face illuminated by the flames. She looked at Maya with something that might have been approval. She's proud of you, Maya said. Cole finally looked at his daughter's spirit. I failed her. You saved us. It's not enough. It's a start. The fire burned down to embers, leaving only ash and the smell of smoke. Maya felt something shift inside her chest. The constant fear that had lived there since her father's disappearance began to loosen its grip. We're not leaving, she said. I know. This is our home now. If you'll have it. Maya looked at the house where her siblings slept safely for the first time in months. She thought about the well full of bones, about Sheriff Graves and Commissioner Walsh, about all the girls who had been silenced. They think we're weak because we're young, because we're poor. Are they right? Maya smiled, and it felt like a weapon. Let's find out. The last ember died in the barrel. In the darkness that followed, Maya finally understood what mercy looked like when it carried teeth.